cual me voy. El perro, el Porsche, la C3 el Rolls Royce. Viendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Shapiro, Dios me los bendiga. Mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. La baby le llegan. Los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y a la estatal, cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sé que no va a cambiar, los que se viraron que les vaya mal. Y si me tiran sabes que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales, las cortas están digitales. Los roles, los out de mal, la caja nunca para sonar y la baby le llegan.
It's a cold day outside in Houston, but we're comfortable here inside, underneath the roof of Minute Maid Park. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. Division rivals do battle. Next. Lance McCullers is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, I think he's the kind of guy you always feel confident in to go out there and perform for you. He has great stuff, and beyond that, he knows how to get guys out. That's something some pitchers never really figure out, but he doesn't have that problem most of the time, and I don't expect that to be a problem here either.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He will lead this one off today.
The center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
First pitch, 110.
The windup and the 0-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. McCormick is right there. 2 gone. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, this lineup is really needing a lot more out of Elvis Andrus these days. He's had a tough time on the road. Sometimes you can't explain this stuff, but he's hit under 250 for the season on the road, and that's something that he definitely has to improve on.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 276 the average coming in for him. 21 homers, 56 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as he'll take a look at ball one. 258 the average to begin play. 8 home runs and 38 runs batted in. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Olson is off at first with 2 away. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Ready with the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Two men on, 2 out. And up next, the power hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. The set and the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
The set and the 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. A's strand a couple. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Frankie Montas, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He hit over 400 last month. Watching him, it seemed like everything clicked. I want to see if he can carry through this month as well.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. The average coming in at .332. 5 homers and 31 RBIs. And there's ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Piscotty is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out. First pitch on its way.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2 out, nobody on. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. Fouled off. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid Park with no score. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Stephen Piscotty. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
At the plate now, Seth Brown, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 9 homers, 27 driven in. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
In now, Tony Kemp.
Batting eighth, the second baseman.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that's low, ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So now into the box is Aramis Garcia, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
So now to the plate, Ramon Laureano. High in the air down the right field line. Tucker is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting.
Striding in is Elvis Andrus. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here it comes now to Andrus as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Drilled down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Two and one to the A's first baseman.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1 to 2-2 now. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Bullet back up the middle. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
At the plate, Jed Lowry. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. 258 the average to begin play. 8 home runs and 38 runs batted in. Now the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Lowry waits, the 1-1.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And another foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Another one sent foul. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Olsen at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
2 down, runners at first and second. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 4 and the Astros nothing.
Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Montas is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
First baseman, Gurriel.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. On the year, he's hitting at exactly a .310 clip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Piscotty, and he makes the catch in the corner. So 2 out, nobody on. And in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball and to count like that is just unforgivable.
The 3-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Yes. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
I don't let drama faze me. Stay on my grind heavy for my babies. Life has its ups and
And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning. And up next, the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Stephen Piscotty.
Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's it.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
3 balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Hard hit ball to second. Altuve has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Ready to take his hacks again, Seth Brown. Blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Brown is making a push for the All-Star squad this year with a great year. 3rd in voting among left fielders entering the day.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And that's through for a hit. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
To the plate now, Tony Kemp. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
The 1-1 home. Grounded to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Now into the box, Aramis Garcia struck out in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Oakland, but they're in front 4-0.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a group.
Leading up for the Astros, the center fielder, McCullers.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Here it comes, 0-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Into the box now, Abraham Toro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second, but that'll be off the wall in right center, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Maldonado.
So now a runner on at second with 1 away, and up next the former Angel Martin Maldonado. First offering on its way. Here's the 0-1, and that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Fouled off. 1 out and a runner on second base. Maldonado behind a ball and 2 strikes. High and deep down the left field line, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Popped him up. Garcia over to his left, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A shot down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. They're down 4-0. Brandon Belak answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
number 22.
Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And he misses there. 1-2.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Here comes the 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
Well, this certainly wasn't what they were looking for in this one. They were hoping to get some innings, but you could see right from the get-go he just didn't have it in this one. Lasting only 3 innings. A lot of outs now to get from that bullpen.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Elvis Andrus stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0. Belak, 23 years old. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. .2-0 count. The pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
So next to hit is Matt Olson. He doubled home a pair his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Now the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. The 1-2. Four runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And that misses. 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And he fouls this one off. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Stepping in now, Jed Lowry. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. A ball and a strike.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
And he goes down and lines this one into left field. A base hit. Olson blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. The A's strand 1. They lead it 4-0. for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the DH, Michael Brantley.
Designated hitter, Michael Brantley.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Down and away, ball one. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 1.
Now at the plate is Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
In now, Yordan Alvarez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
Up next, Yuli Gurriel flew out in his only at-bat so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Correa on second. Alvarez is over at first with 1 away. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Piscotty's back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The right fielder, number 30.
So it's first and third with 2 away, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. From the stretch. Fastball just off the inside corner. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here. The
2-1. Turned on down the line. He's right there, And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The A's lead this one 4-0. Now it'll be Matt Chapman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First pitch on its way. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. The 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Fouled off. Lifted in the air out towards left center. McCormick will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Time now for the Astros Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of players making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. At the plate now, Seth Brown, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Chapman rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, And that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
At the plate, Tony Kemp. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Ball 2 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home. Fouled away. The 2-2 hit on the ground to short. On to first, and there were 2 down. At the plate now is Aramis Garcia, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 3rd home run for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it. And he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
Ralph Garza gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Ramon Laureano. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit weakly back to the mound. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon here in the Lone Star State. It's the A's 7 and the Astros nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in for Houston, Chas McCormick. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together, maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The third baseman, number 13.
Into the box, Abraham Toro. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
1-0 the count. Pitch on the way. And he takes a called strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. And now in the box, Martin Maldonado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Short, hit hard. Throw on to Olsen, will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. First pitch of the AB now. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ripped down the line. Oh, beautiful dive. He's up with it. The throw. Wow.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olsen.
Into the box now, Matt Olsen. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Into the windup and the pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Stepping in now, Jed Lowry, fouled off. Last time through was a base hit. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Alvarez will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the 2nd out. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Now the 0-1. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Chapman, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
This is foul right side.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Again, another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time, and this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Striding in for Oakland, Seth Brown. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Here it is on 3-0. And, oh, they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now to the plate, Tony Kemp. He bounced out last time up. And now the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 10-0 score. I'd say your staff is having a bad day when they give up 10 hits, let alone 10 runs.
Yeah, Matt, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Jake Odorizzi gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Aramis Garcia. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He went deep back in the 5th. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the A's 10 and the Astros nothing. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, man. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Brantley. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Now the first pitch. Here's the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. The 2-1 home.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home gets him looking up around the letters.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop.
One away for the Astros here in the 6th. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. First delivery to him.
Ball.
Altuve leads off first with one away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. In now, Yordan Alvarez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Now batting, first baseman, USG, Gurriel.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. Hit hard to the right side. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One and one. Runners are at first and second with one away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Number 30.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Bert Smith is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. At the plate now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Smith, a 6'4" right-hander. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And it's 1-1. Hit down the line at first, reined in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Astros.
Now at the plate here is Chas McCormick. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Second and third, 2 away. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-1 the count. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Abraham Toro would be next. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 7th inning coming up. It's the A's 10 and the Astros 2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and up next will be Ramon Laureano.
Number 22.
First pitch on its way.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Heading out towards shallow right. Tucker waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping up is Elvis Andrus. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Here it comes now to Andrus. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1 and 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now the pitch. Line towards center field. McCormick is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Abraham Toro. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. That's wide, 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Drilled on the ground to short. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
Next up, Martin Maldonado. He grounded out last time up. Now here's the first offering. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Now the payoff pitch home. One out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
The batter, the second baseman.
So stepping in is Jose Altuve. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And now the first pitch.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that is off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard on the ground towards short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of a 2-out double. More to come from Houston after this. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the veteran DH, Jed Lowry. First pitch on its way.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Tucker is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting. Third
Stepping in once again is Matt Chapman. He's 2 for 4 in this one. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Fouled away. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
The boy still breathing and he's still alive. What's the low child's destiny? He's trying to survive.
So now to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. Yordan Alvarez waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And the payoff pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The payoff pitch one more time. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he lays off for ball 1. Correa aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. From the stretch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Runners on first with 1 down. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Kyle Tucker is on deck. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle.
Ready now is Kyle Tucker. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Smoke on the ground up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Runner at second now as a result of the error, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Chas McCormick. First pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch popped up. Olsen shading to his right, and the inning is over. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. 9th inning coming up. It's the A's 10 and the Astros 3. Set to start the 9th in this one, and next it'll be the outfielder Seth Brown. And now the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And it's fouled away. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Next, here is Tony Kemp coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Alvarez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And now Aramis Garcia. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I got the count. 0-2.
Fouled away. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. J.B. Wendelken is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. So here is Abraham Toro starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone into the upper deck. A solo shot down the line in right. 4th home run for him on the season, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Now batting, the catcher, Martin.
At the plate, Martin Maldonado, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here comes the 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Altuve. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
As it's on the ground toward the hole, Andrus back to first, a ninth-inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
To the plate now, Michael Brantley, as he'll take a look at ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Racing back the left fielder. It's up and out of here into the archways. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
The Ellis Garrett will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And that's going to be your final out here, and the A's will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Oakland A's took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Frankie Montas earned his 9th win of the year. Lance McCullers worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 10 runs on 14 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. For the Astros, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors, they left 7 men on base. The time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.